And are you Mr. Sotelo?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession with the intent to deliver a controlled substance? Penalty group 2, 1 gram to 4 grams, second degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication and your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on the lesser included offense in count 1. There's a $1,500 fine probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's $60 for Bexar County lab for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm going to show you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, proof of viable employment, obtain GED or high school diploma, and follow recommendations of the TAP evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations?
Yes,
From
ma'am.
the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense as in count 1, which is possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance. Penalty group 2, 1 gram to 4 grams. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Oh, well, guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, Jesus is the sole provider of his family. He has struggled with back pain since the automobile accident, and he was using in this THC and marijuana derivatives for those purposes. He understands now that he's going to have to manage his pain with a doctor, a different doctor, whichever one that's going to help now. And he'd like to continue working. He's supposed to be promoted in his job on his birthday in December. We would ask that the court follow the plea bargain. He also understands that the TAP evaluation could recommend any sort of drug treatment, and he would be, of course, willing to abide by whatever those recommendations are of the TAP evaluation.
Sorry, who is Alma Sotelo?
That's my mom, ma'am.
All right. So this was at your mom's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Who else lives at the house other than you and your mom?
It was, at that time, it was just my dad and my little brother.
And how old is your little brother?
At that time, he was probably like 16, I believe. Because he's 2
All right.
years younger than me.
So where are you? Are you living there still or living somewhere else?
I still sleep there sometimes, but I don't right now, or I sleep here with my baby mama. So I like kind of go back and forth.
No, you're sleeping. You're sleeping at the house mother of your child.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say disrespectful or nothing like that.
That's okay. No, I mean, if that's the mother of your child and you love your child, it's the mother of your child.
Yes,
It's not
yes,
your
ma'am.
baby mama.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you only have one child?
Yes, ma'am.
How old is your child?
She's barely gonna go 10 months.
Okay. So why are you back and forth between your mom's house and the mother of your child's house?
Well, because she stays still with her mom and stuff. So like they don't mind. I'm pretty sure they'll let me move in, but I just don't feel like comfortable like staying with them like that. So that's why I go back and forth. Like, I'll spend the night here, like I'll spend the night with them, but then again, I'll still go back to my house and I actually stay there.
Well, things have changed. When I was growing up, Brenda, my mom would not have allowed that. So
Yeah, that's my parents are old school Mexican parents as well, so they weren't really too fond of the idea.
But don't let your son do that.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
All right. So how are you supporting yourself?
Right now I work at 2 Men in a Truck. It's a moving company. I'm looking at a promotion when I'm 20. That's the only reason I'm not a driver yet. Company policy, you have to be 20 years old. So right now I get paid $13.75, but once I get promoted, they'll bump me up $3, so I'll be at $16.75.
Okay. So did you graduate from school or no?
Yes, ma'am. From John F. Kennedy High School. I graduated in 2020.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? What are your hopes
my
and dreams?
first goal was to go be either in the HVAC industry or to be like an electric. But then I got my girlfriend pregnant, all that happened, so I had to get a job sooner than later.
All right. If you're drug tested today, is it going to be positive?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like at work still before, I still smoke with my coworkers, or either that, or they'll have the new thing called Delta 8, and I know for sure that still has some THC. So like I know it'll still pop up. I'm pretty sure it'll still pop up like that.
All right, you're gonna have to stop using, you understand?
Oh yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So what are your work hours?
Right now I have to be at work by 7:30, but then the time I get out, it just varies on my job. Sometimes I could get out as late as 10 at night or as early as 12 or 1, just depending on my job that day.
So when you're saying 7:30, is that 7:30 p.m. or a.m.?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, 7:30 a.m.
They have you working from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
No, well, that just like it just depends on your job, ma'am. Like you never know, it could blow up on you. The latest I've ever stayed there at job or that I got back to the warehouse was at 11 at night.
Okay. All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to follow your agreement, sentence you 4 years deferred adjudication, $1,500 fine probated, restitution of $60 to Bear County Laboratory for drug testing, 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof that you've had the COVID vaccination. I'm not forcing anyone to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 hours will be waived. I'm not going to allow you to buy out the community service hours, but the remaining of the community service hours will be waived if you obtain some type of certificate for job training, or if you get a certificate in HVAC or whatever you're planning on doing.
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom, parenting classes. I'm going to want drug testing, but just test him for levels. So, Mr. Santello, your levels should be going down.
Yes,
If your
ma'am.
levels continue to go down, we'll be fine. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. All right.
And we're going to do field visits, random one time per month.
For that, ma'am, did y'all want it to my house or my?
Oh, we're going to discuss that in a minute.
Oh, good.
All right. It's going to be proof of employment within 15 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right. With regards to your housing situation, you need to choose a place that you're going to live.
So
So it really, here's the thing. Her parents really shouldn't be allowing you. This is me speaking to you as someone who is concerned, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Her parents really should not be allowing you to come and use that place as a hotel, because that's what it's being used for. Some days you're there, some days you're not there. And she shouldn't even be allowing you to use it as a hotel. So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you all are going to be a family unit, then it needs to be a family unit where you all have your own place without you spending some time there. I don't think this is Dallas with Norfolk where everybody has their own wing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I know
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
aging myself by saying that, but let me make it better. This is not Buckingham Palace where everybody has their own apartments within the palace, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to make a decision on whether or not you're going to be living with her or whether or not you're going to be living with your mom.
No, well, I'm gonna live here then. If that's one in Northern, I'm gonna live here then.
Well, should you really be living there though? That's my
Well,
question.
don't get me wrong. Like I still come after as soon as I get off work. This is where I go. I come here. Most of the time I'm always here. But I wouldn't say that I live here.
But you shouldn't be using a place as a hotel. Let's be honest. Let's be
No, yeah.
plain. You're using that
don't-
place as a hotel.
Well, that's my goal, to get our own place. But you can't just speak it. You got to make it happen, I guess.
Yeah, you do. And so the way to make that happen sooner is to stop using that place as a hotel, because as long as you have a free hotel, there really is no incentive to get your own place, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
Well,
that's just the way it is.
My daughter's my incentive to get home.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to be your own man. And part of being your own man is getting your own place for you and the mother of your child if that relationship's going to work out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Santello, what I'm telling you is what I would tell my brother, what I would tell my cousin. And if the mother of your child were my relative, I would tell her, don't let him come over here using this place as a hotel. Tell him, you know what? If we're going to be together, we need to get our own place. And it's not a hotel room. It's not for him to just come and sleep and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Because your child that you have, you're supposed to be raising them so they won't tolerate that. And they don't think that that's the right thing to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And her parents shouldn't be allowing that either.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's an apartment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many bedrooms is that?
2.
Oh, no. That would never have been allowed with my mom. And I guarantee you, everybody who's on this screen, including
No,
your
it wouldn't have
attorney,
been allowed. Don't get me wrong. My parents, they're old school Mexican parents. So they're like old school parents. I'm talking about like no girlfriends, couldn't bring no one over, like it's the house type stuff like that.
well, you can't bring anyone over if you're going to use the house as a hotel room. But I guarantee you, even your attorney, his parents would not have allowed that. And you know what? Let's not have any more children
Yes, ma'am.
until
I don't
we're
know.
ready to have more children,
Yes.
until we have our own place, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't care. All right. Hello.
I'm
So how are you doing?
good. Oh,
Well, I mean, not good because you're seeing
sorry
me.
to hear.
All right. So here's the question for you. You are on deferred adjudication. Do you know the range of punishment for your offense is up to 10 years up to 20 years in prison? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the question you have to ask yourself is whether or not you're continuing to use is worth going to prison for 20 years.
No, ma'am. I have another kid on the way as well.
Then why kids or baby goats?
I have another child on the way.
So why are you continuing to use
When-
drugs?
In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, and I was clean for 3 months. Then I slipped up at a function, and then
What function is this where people are smoking marijuana?
It was just for a fight, so it was really just me, my friend, whatever.
What fight?
The one with the what's his name? Honestly, forgot, but it was a fight. I know it
So
was a
you're
fight.
going to a fight and you don't even remember the name of the fight, but that's worth you potentially going to prison for 20 years.
No, it wasn't worth it, but I just had slipped up that day. And then it takes a while for me to get clean. It took 3 months for me to actually get clean. So I slipped up then.
All right, they're asking that you go to SATA.
That one?
Yeah, they're saying that you need to go to SATA.
What is that? I'm not.
That's inpatient treatment.
I don't think, because I know I could stop. I stopped for those 3 months. Like I said,
Yeah,
I
but
just
you didn't do
slipped up.
well. I mean, you're stopping for 3 months and you're looking at going to prison for 20 years and then you continue to use. This states the defendant admits he is addicted to marijuana.
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, in the first year, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, but I finally stopped doing it. Like I said, I just slipped up. I thought it wasn't really gonna be, like it was gonna stay in my system for that long, because it wasn't a lot, but then it's like. I
Because you
said,
thought you would get away with it.
not get away with it, but I thought I'd just get it out of my system.
Yeah, that's you thinking you would get away with it. If you're thinking it's going to get out of your system before you test it. When you drug tested today, what the results going to be?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I still come out a little bit dirty. Like I said, it took almost 3 months for me. When I actually stopped doing drugs, it took 3 months because I was on my PO set. I finally came out clean.
Your Honor, Mayor,
Yes.
the last drug test that was done on 4/25 was positive for THC.
All right. So this is what I want to do with him. He's going to do weekly testing and it's going to be through the UA hotline. He's to be tested for levels. If those levels go up, we're not going to have another compliance hearing. It's going to be a motion to revoke filed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to want him to retake intensive outpatient treatment. And if it's not ordered, I did order parenting classes. Have you completed
Yes,
parenting
ma'am. I already
classes?
did that.
You didn't learn anything from it.
I did. I mean, I don't do it. It's not like I do it in front of my kid or like do it in the house.
A kid is a baby
Oh,
goat.
my child.
Well, here's the thing. The fact that you're doing it outside your house, you can't tell me that you don't come back into the house smelling like marijuana. Let me just tell you right now, I don't drink alcohol at all, but there is someone who came in this courtroom who smelled of alcohol. I don't know who it was, but it nearly knocked me out.
Yes, ma'am.
So the fact that you are using marijuana, your child knows that you're using marijuana. And guess what? Children are going to end up teasing them because they're going to come to wherever they come to smell like marijuana. And if you have a child that's on the way, I guarantee you that mother is probably using marijuana, messing up her baby's brain. And when marijuana is used in the household,
It messes with the baby's brain development. These are critical years and critical times for infants. Their brains are developing. They're soaking up everything. That's why they're super intelligent. When children use profanity, they get that from their parents or whoever's around them because they repeat everything. The fact that you're using marijuana, whether you think they know it or not, they do. And you're going to send your child off to school smelling like marijuana so other children can choose them about their pothead parent. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to get your life together. If those levels go up, what's going to end up happening is a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and you're going to be looking at 20 years in prison, and you're going to be possibly going to prison for 20 years. And people ask you why you're here, you're going to end up having to tell them because you wouldn't stop using marijuana. Your time in prison wasn't worth you giving it up, and your children were not worth you giving it up. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And stop having children until you get your life together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so he's going to retake IOP as well. Is there anything else you need from the
Okay.
court? And don't go into any more fights, especially if you don't know the name of the people.
Yes, ma'am.
And honestly, boxing hasn't been great since Sugar Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali. People don't even have skills anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
So, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Versus Jesus Santillo. Can I have parties announced for the record?
For the state of Texas.
And Jonathan Watkins for Mr. Santoyo.
And are you Mr. Santoyo?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jesus Antonio Santoya who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 3906 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance penalty group 2, 1 gram to 4 grams on November 15th, 2021 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, on the state's original motion to adjudication of guilt, violation of condition number 21. On or about the 22nd day of March, 2024, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Jesus Antonio Santoyo, did then and there fail to comply with the instructions of Bexar County Supervision and Corrections Department intensive outpatient treatment as directed by the head or authorized personnel of that agency, and that the defendant failed to comply with the program requirements in violation of condition number 21.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Oh, true, ma'am.
State will waive the remaining violations on the original motion to enter adjudication of guilt as well as the violation on the first amended motion.
Any objection?
We have no objection to that, Your Honor.
Right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 21, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking that this defendant's probation be extended for 1 year, that base conditions be altered and amended to include local ISF followed by ISP.
All right. And defense, what are you requesting?
And Judge, just so the court is aware, I do want the court to know that a drug court referral was made the last time we were present. I did speak to the CLO, and I believe that he wasn't able to do drug court because they were at capacity.
Yes.
What we're respectfully requesting, Judge, we're on the same page with the state for pretty much the whole agreement. We're just asking that the ISF be held in abeyance. And I do want the court to pay attention to the history here. The history does not look good. Okay? I just want to be straight and out in the open with that. But I have encouraged him to attend NA meetings. He maintains to me that he has given up smoking altogether. He has a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, I believe.
Yes, sir.
But I think that that fear of God has struck him. He is scared here today. And Your Honor, we'd be willing to do weekly reporting and weekly UAs for however long the court would impose. So I'm asking that the agreement be for the extension of probation for 1 year, Your Honor, and respectfully, if the court were willing to give Jesus one last opportunity at this, I'd ask that he be given 0 tolerance, weekly reporting, weekly UAs, and that the ISF be held in abeyance.
All right. Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor. And
All right. So I'm going to give you a choice. You only have 2 choices. But either choice you choose, you're going to be taken into custody today. And let me just tell you why. 1, probation has been working with you since 2021.
Yeah.
for you to stop using. And it's continued over and over again. Or either, you'll have a dilute and then there will be a positive. And then it shows here that in February 6, 2023, you were negative. The 14th, you were negative. You failed to submit. Then you failed submit. Then positive marijuana throughout the month of April. And then throughout the month of May, June, and then October to submit. Then February of 2024, you're positive. And it states here that they did do progressive sanctions with you. So they didn't even send it to me until,
What was that, man?
oh, that means that they don't necessarily ask for a motion to revoke on you. They take different steps. For example, they may say, he's using marijuana. Let's give him 30 sober meetings to get it in line. And then they'll say, yeah, he's still using marijuana. Then let's do this form of treatment. So they've given you different sanctions so that you wouldn't have to come before me on a motion to revoke. And it hasn't worked.
The only thing I remember doing is just the classes, if I'm not mistaken.
And then you failed to comply with the instructions of intensive outpatient treatment. I mean, so it's been tried. So I can do one or two things, and it's completely up to you. But as I said, you're going to be going into custody. I can extend you for a year, and I'll extend you for a year, and you'll be taken into custody to do ISP, which is being recommended, or I can revoke you and sentence you to 2 years in the prison.
I'll do the treatment.
All right. So we'll extend for 1 year, deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include ISP.
Is it ISF?
I'm sorry, let me see what it says in here, just one moment. Yes. All right, so it's local ISF followed by ISP.
Would I have to go in today? Is there any way I could turn myself in? Like,
I'm sorry?
would I have to go in today, or can I turn myself in just to get so situated at the house?
No, you'd have to go in today. All right. All right, is there anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
What happened?